Hello, this is Rufus Vladimir here, and I'm doing a literal analysis for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So, just before I start, I had the liberty of reading this book. I had to do it for a literal analysis, and I decided to do the literary analysis, not literal, about the sexual abuse and hate toward women in the book. So, this is the essay I had to write for the class. It's not the most professional essay, but I think I did all right on it. So there may be a few mistakes. Feel free to comment about these mistakes or anything else. I'll change them. So here we go. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. The unlawful compelling of a person through physical force or duress to have sexual intercourse translates as rape. Rape exists as an illegal act upon either sex. However, acts of rape against women happen every day, and for this reason, some go by without any notice. Although Stieg Larsson's book, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, resides under fiction, it demonstrates a very real theme toward the sexual abuse and hate toward women. Many characters of the novel live victims of rape. Lisbeth Salander, a bright, devious, daring 26-year-old vigilante hacker who wears the stereotype goth, exists as one of these characters. She lives a troublesome life as an information junkie with a delinquent child's take on morals and ethics, page 384 of the book. With her delinquency, she lives under the oppression of a guardian who controls her money. The oppression rears its ugly head when Salander requests money for the purchase of a laptop. Before lending money, her guardian forcibly makes her perform a sexual act, and eventually rapes her, upon a second request. Her skinny gothic look and her delinquent status ignites her guardian's predator motives. His thoughts indubitably pinpoint his hate and feelings toward her. This is better than horror. She gets paid with her own money. Page 223 of the book. Many crimes, such as rape, happen because of hate. Throughout the book, Mikael Blomkvist, a crusading journalist, and his aide Lisbeth Salander investigate the case of a missing girl. They find her diary, containing a list of numbers and initials, eventually becoming murders. The numbers represent Bible verses toward women who have done wrong. The verses explain how a certain person should be killed, mainly women. However, these evolve into parodies with each murder. The murders, in essence, contain themes of hate and Nazism because they are Jewish names of women. With each murder, rape and sexual abuse repeat themselves. I've identified her as Sarah, 37, living in Rotherby. She was murdered in January 1964, found tied to her bed, subjected to aggravated sexual assault, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. She was strangled, page 377 of the book. The murders evolve into something so bizarre, in the case of Liv Gustafsson, involving the killer concluding his barbarities by penetrating her with an animal. With these acts of hate toward women, many aspects of the real world and the book relate with each other. Women today still face oppression from men in the form of hate. Sexist males still think less of women. The death and rape of prostitutes, tourists, or homeless women sometimes go by without any notice. These incidents still happen, and then there are those incidents in which police investigate but never find the criminal. Eventually, the book reveals the murderer as Martin Wenger, a man who hates women. His status of CEO does not cut him loose as a nice guy or a morally right person. He states, women disappear all the time. Nobody misses them. Immigrants, horse from Russia. Page 447 of the book. Martin's life consists of rape, and from the start... Let me restart, guys. Martin's life consists of rape from the start, as a victim and as the criminal. I was 16. It was the first time I had a woman. My father taught me. I was the one who strangled her. Page 448 of the book. He feels pleasure as he rapes his victims, claiming, it's always so fascinating to see their disappointment. Page 449 of the book. The background for his atrocities lies with his father's teachings, and the idiom, like father, like son, suits him well. With Martin's upbringing, the thought of sexist ideology seems teachable and effective. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo represents a feminist movement bringing the idea of hate and sexual abuse toward women into a new light. The book illustrates victims who deal with rape every day, murders involving themes of hate and rape, and the sick mind of a man who hates women. Ultimately, the book illustrates an opinion in the direction of feminism, giving women sympathy. So, that was my literary analysis. I hope it was alright. It's not the most professional, like I said, but I think it came out alright. So, let me hear what you guys think. So, yeah. Hasta luego, Rufus Vladimir. Bye.